things that I'm not exactly proud of.
I heard the divorce is final. They have a lot of convertibles I think you'd be interested in. Whatever it takes.
I never make a decision without having prayed on it first.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd really like to pray with you about this.
But it would be nice.
Nice. It's fun. This is your first look at Card Dogs, and it's a film conceived and made entirely here in Arizona.
I got that cast too, right?
Yeah.
You recognize all those faces. The plot is Arizona-based. The writer and director from Arizona. It stars George Lopez, Octavia Spencer, and Nia Vardalos. And dozens of ASU students took part in the production.
It's going to be in theaters on March 24th, and what's cool is we were talking about how these students from ASU were actually, as part of their education, are able to work on this project. So director Adam Collins is an ASU professor, and Stephen Tepper, a dean at ASU, here to talk to us about the filmmaking process and what a great experience it was. What a concept.
Well, thank you. It was really a process and a project that was born out of the culture of innovation that is ASU. Now, I actually live in Los Angeles. I do a lot of Southwest, frequent flyer points, flying back and forth.
Yeah.
To be at the most innovative school in the country. And I was just very inspired by it as a filmmaker and film professor. And I just had the opportunity to create this kind of teaching hospital for working for students to actually learn from an Oscar-winning cast and crew. But, you know, the movie with George Lopez and Nia Vardalos, it's an extremely fun movie that is about a very kind of ordinary sort of Hollywood plot, which is that ticking clock plot of can this team of car salesmen sell more cars than have ever been sold in a single day. That's what sort of the hook is, right?
They do whatever they can to do it.
They got to do whatever they got to do. And it really was this opportunity to do this Hollywood movie with Hollywood stars while still giving my students the opportunity to learn on an actual feature film set.
So did you have to go to Dean Tepper to get the approval to do this, or how did this all come into play?
Well, you know, one of the great things about ASU, when I told my mentor at USC Film School what I was trying to do, he said, Adam, you'd never get that done at USC. It'd take you forever. And, you know, ASU really is a place where you can just get things done very quickly. And so
They embrace that. They want you to.
there's a real sense of entrepreneurship at ASU. And what's great is we're able to make this movie that's about this entirely relatable experience of buying a car. It's like baseball, apple pie, and buying a car. Everybody knows
We've all been there.
We've all been there. And you know, there's not really a movie out there that's really pegged the reality of that car dealership world. The Used Cars, which is a great movie, actually shot in Phoenix, and it's really funny, right?
Mhm.
But there's not like a Glengarry Glen Ross, right?
That's what popped into my mind when I saw this. It'll
Well,
always be closing.
That's right. It's a sales movie, but it's also a movie that's like Ocean's 11. It's like dude and his team of dudes have to accomplish this impossible task in a very short amount of time. And so it's got a really nice kind of entertaining hook that way.
I mean, this is a remarkable film. People will see it all over the country and the world, and this might be one of the best films released this year. And then the backstory of it, right, is that it is 85 students participated. This whole team of ASU related and connected investors and editors and cinematographers and directors. You know, that's all the backstory. And it takes a village to raise a film. And we've got this ASU village that has a purpose to work together to not only produce one of the best films of the season, but also a film that has this purpose of accelerating the lives and careers of these aspiring filmmakers.
Yeah, when you graduate from